So right, quick coffee stop for myself and Luke. We've got our coffees on the go. Whoever Colin is, he's more than welcome. So yeah, quick stop, another 2 hours on the road to go before we hit the expo at Stafford Centre. Stafford Centre. So yeah, super hyped to get to this expo. A lot of good stalls there, a few companies we want to see and catch up with, especially the guys that Luke's already been dealing with for his overland build. Be keen to catch up with those guys. There's some people I want to speak to, so let's get cracking. Right, so we've just arrived, guys. Hopefully you can hear me and the audio is not too bad. I do apologise. Again, no mics, but a bit echoey because we're indoors. So, a 3-hour journey up to here, up in Stafford. Actually turned out to be 5 with traffic. But just arrived, just got through the door, £10 on the door, very reasonable. And super excited to get around and see some of this stuff. Other thing I would say is parking was a nightmare. There was no signage. Pretty much all of the parking is off tarmac. It's a 4x4 show, so I get it probably should be, but not when it's muddy. And word of advice, don't wear white trainers to an off-road event. I'll show you why in a second. That is why you don't wear white trainers to an off-road 4x4 event. More fool me. So last leg of the journey home for me. Luke's just dropped me back to my car, back in the lovely Nissan. Although I have to say the Ford Ranger was an absolute dream to drive up there. It was quite nice actually to sit in a nice new vehicle. So hopefully you guys enjoyed a quick sneak peek look into what was at the 4x4 Expo at the Stafford Exhibition Centre. Had a great time there, myself and Luke, having a good mooch around, chatting to some people. Had to say, some of the vehicles that were there were absolutely amazing. Everything from your big jacked up 4x4s that are designed for just off-road and green laning, to stuff that is more up my kind of street, in the fact that are sort of off-road, but more aimed towards the overlanding, camping, etc. There were some really good stalls there, some great exhibitors. We spoke to the guys from BF Goodridge, had a good chat with them about their tyres, obviously mud terrain, all terrain, pros, cons, etc. Frontrunner were there, Tough Trek were there, had a good long gas with those guys about various products. Actually managed to part with some hard-earned cash, come home with some goodies, which it would be rude not to. But yeah, had a good gas about their new line of awnings that they've got, some standalone power packs that they are a distributor for, which was all new to me, versus say a wide-in split charging system. Also managed to catch up with Paul from PB Customs. I know he's done all of the work on Luke's vehicle, i.e. the rear canopy, etc., and some electrical mods. You may have seen the video, the grey Raptor completely sprayed in Raptor bed liner. He was explaining the time, the man hours, and the expertise that it takes to get this Raptor bed lining finished just right. It just blows my mind. There were also other stalls selling everything from parts, axles, wheels, hubs, brake lines, towing equipment, recovery equipment, to fire pits, etc. So there really was absolutely everything you could imagine there. It was awesome. £10 to get in, very reasonable if you live very close. It wasn't a huge exhibition, I will say that. So the 5 hours it took myself and Luke to get there, was it worth it? For us, absolutely. We were going there with a specific purpose to speak to some vendors and exhibitors and look at certain products. But likewise, if Stafford isn't too far from you, definitely check it out next year. It was a good day out. So thanks for watching, I hope you all enjoyed that. Please be sure to hit like, subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'm going to get cracking on my last leg of the journey. But yeah, stay tuned for more overland content.